The Smith family had always talked about getting a dog. Mum, Dad, and the two children, Lily and Sam, dreamt of furry cuddles and walks in the park. One day their dream came true. They went to the local animal shelter. All the dogs were wagging their tails. Lily and Sam spotted a small, fluffy puppy with big brown eyes. He was hiding behind a bigger dog, looking scared. "He looks just like a Tommy," whispered Lily. Sam nodded. "He needs a home." They walked over to the little puppy and knelt down. He timidly crawled out to lick Sam's hand. They knew he was the one. Tommy was a bundle of energy. He loved to chase his tail, roll on the grass, and play fetch in the park. Every day was an adventure with Tommy. He brought so much laughter into the Smith family's lives. Lily loved to brush Tommy's soft fur. Sam taught him tricks. Tommy learned to sit, stay, and shake paws. Tommy was more than just a pet. He was a part of the family. As Tommy grew bigger, he became very protective of his family. He would bark at strangers who came to the door, even the postman. Tommy loved going for walks with the family. He would wag his tail excitedly and pull on his lead, eager to explore. He loved sniffing at trees and chasing squirrels in the park, but most of all, Tommy loved being with his family. One day, something happened that changed everything. A new neighbor moved in next door. He was a grumpy old man who didn't like dogs. Tommy didn't like the new neighbor either. He barked at the man every time he saw him. One afternoon, the neighbor was in his garden. Tommy was playing in the Smith family's garden. Suddenly, the neighbor leaned over the fence. Tommy growled and then bit the man's hand. Section 5, a difficult decision. The Smith family was devastated. They knew that Tommy biting the neighbor was wrong. They were worried about the neighbor and felt awful about what had happened. The neighbor was angry and upset. He said that Tommy was a dangerous dog. He told the Smith family they had to get rid of him. The family was heartbroken. They didn't want to get rid of Tommy. He was part of their family. But they knew they had to do something. Section 6, saying goodbye to Tommy. The Smith family made the difficult decision to find Tommy a new home. They knew he needed to be somewhere safe, where he wouldn't be able to hurt anyone again. They found a kind farmer who had a big farm with lots of space for Tommy to run and play. The farmer promised to take good care of Tommy. Saying goodbye to Tommy was one of the hardest things the Smith family ever had to do. Lily and Sam cried as they hugged Tommy goodbye. Section 7, missing our friend. Life without Tommy was very quiet. The house felt empty without his playful energy. Lily and Sam missed their furry friend terribly. They missed his wagging tail, his wet nose nudges, and the sound of his happy barks. Even Mum and Dad felt sad. They all agreed on one thing: Tommy was truly special, and they would never forget him. Section 8, a surprise reunion. One sunny afternoon, there was a knock at the door. Lily and Sam raced to see who it was. When they opened the door, they couldn't believe their eyes. It was Tommy. He was back. The farmer was standing behind him, smiling. The farmer explained that Tommy had been missing the Smith family terribly. He wasn't eating and seemed very sad. Section 9, forever home. The farmer realized that Tommy belonged with the Smith family. He knew he had made a mistake by taking him away. The Smith family was overjoyed to have Tommy back home. They promised to take extra care of him and make sure he never bit anyone again. Tommy was so happy to be home. He wagged his tail and licked everyone's faces. He knew he was loved and that he was finally home, where he belonged.